Have you ever experienced a situation while driving where a yellow warning light starts blinking on your dashboard during heavy rain, or when your vehicle gets stuck in mud, sand, or even snow? Many drivers notice this light and immediately assume it is just a simple warning indicating wheel slip. This symbol actually represents a very important safety feature known as the Traction Control System, or TCS. This system plays a crucial role in maintaining vehicle stability and preventing loss of control by managing wheel spin. However, in certain real-world situations, the same system that protects you can also make it difficult for your vehicle to move forward, especially when you are stuck in slippery or loose surfaces. In such cases, understanding when to temporarily switch it off becomes very important. To understand the traction control system clearly, we first need to understand the basic concept of traction. Traction refers to the grip between the tires of your vehicle and the surface of the road. This grip is what allows the power generated by the engine to be effectively transferred into forward motion. When you press the accelerator pedal, the engine sends power to the wheels, and if the tires have good traction on the road, the vehicle moves forward smoothly without slipping. However, when traction is poor due to rain, mud, sand, ice, or worn road surfaces, the wheels can lose grip and start spinning without actually moving the vehicle forward. This is called wheel slip or wheel spin. Most vehicles are also equipped with a mechanical system called a differential. The differential is responsible for distributing power from the engine to the wheels. Its main function is to allow the left and right wheels to rotate at different speeds when necessary. This becomes extremely important when the vehicle is turning. When a car takes a turn, the outer wheel has to travel a longer distance compared to the inner wheel. If both wheels were forced to rotate at the same speed, the vehicle would struggle to turn properly and could lose stability or skid. The differential solves this issue by allowing each wheel to rotate at the appropriate speed depending on the driving condition. Although the differential is essential for smooth cornering, it can sometimes create problems in low traction conditions. For example, imagine one wheel of your car is on a surface with good grip like dry asphalt, while the other wheel is on a slippery surface such as mud or ice. In this situation, the differential tends to send more power to the wheel that is facing less resistance, which is the wheel on the slippery surface. As a result, that wheel begins to spin freely, while the wheel with good grip receives very little power. This is why vehicles often get stuck even when one wheel still has proper traction. This condition is commonly known as wheel spin. This is exactly where the traction control system comes into play. The TCS is designed to prevent unnecessary wheel spin and ensure that engine power is used efficiently to move the vehicle forward. It works in coordination with another important system known as the anti-lock braking system, or ABS. In fact, both systems share several components, especially the wheel speed sensors. Each wheel of the vehicle is equipped with a sensor that continuously measures its rotational speed. These sensors send real-time data to the vehicle's central computer system, known as the Electronic Control Unit, or ECU. The ECU constantly monitors the speed of all four wheels while the vehicle is in motion. Under normal driving conditions, all wheels rotate at nearly the same speed, with slight variations depending on turning and road conditions. However, if one wheel suddenly starts rotating significantly faster than the others, the system immediately identifies this as a loss of traction. It recognizes that the wheel is slipping and not contributing effectively to forward movement. Once wheel slip is detected, the traction control system activates instantly and takes corrective action. It uses two primary methods to regain control and restore traction. The first method is engine power reduction. The ECU can reduce engine output by adjusting the electronic throttle or by limiting the amount of fuel injected into the engine. This reduces the torque being delivered to the wheels, which helps prevent excessive spinning. If reducing engine power alone is not sufficient, the system then applies braking force to the specific wheel that is spinning. This may seem similar to the operation of ABS, but in this case, the braking is used to control wheel slip rather than prevent wheel lock during braking. By slowing down the spinning wheel, the system allows the differential to redirect power to the wheel that has better grip on the road surface. Once power is transferred to the wheel with better traction, the vehicle is able to regain stability and move forward effectively. All of this happens within fractions of a second without any input from the driver. The process is so fast and precise that most drivers do not even realize the system has intervened. Despite its advantages, there are certain situations where traction control can actually become a disadvantage. One of the most common scenarios is when a vehicle is stuck in deep mud, loose sand, or thick snow. In these conditions, the wheels often need to spin more aggressively in order to dig through the surface and reach a layer with better grip. However, when traction control is active, it detects the wheel spin and immediately reduces engine power or applies braking. This prevents the wheels from spinning freely, which in turn makes it harder for the vehicle to escape. In some cases, it may even cause the vehicle to sink deeper into the surface. For this reason, most modern vehicles are equipped with a traction control off button. When the driver activates this option, the system is temporarily disabled, allowing the wheels to spin freely. This gives the driver a better chance to move the vehicle out of difficult terrain such as mud or sand. Once the vehicle is back on normal roads, it is important to turn the system back on to ensure maximum safety and stability. It is also important to understand how traction control differs from other related safety systems in a vehicle. The anti-lock braking system, or ABS, is designed to prevent wheel lock during sudden braking. This helps the driver maintain steering control while stopping the vehicle quickly. Traction control, on the other hand, works during acceleration and prevents wheel spin. Another advanced system called electronic stability control, or ESC, takes vehicle safety even further. ESC helps prevent skidding and loss of control during cornering. It uses additional sensors such as steering angle sensors and yaw rate sensors to understand the direction in which the driver intends to move and compares it with the actual movement of the vehicle. If it detects a mismatch, it automatically applies braking to individual wheels to correct the vehicle's path. In simple terms, ABS helps during braking, traction control helps during acceleration, and stability control helps during cornering. All these systems work together to provide a safe and controlled driving experience under different conditions. Today, traction control has become a standard feature in most modern cars, and even in many premium motorcycles. In countries like India, where road conditions vary widely from smooth highways to muddy rural roads and heavy monsoon-affected areas, this system plays a very important role in preventing accidents. On wet roads, sudden acceleration can easily cause loss of grip, but traction control helps manage power delivery and reduces the risk of skidding. In motorcycles, especially high-performance bikes, traction control is even more critical. A sudden twist of the throttle can cause the rear wheel to lose traction instantly, leading to dangerous accidents. With traction control, the system detects this slip and reduces engine power automatically, significantly improving rider safety. Overall, traction control is not just a luxury feature, but an essential safety technology in modern vehicles. It enhances stability, improves driving confidence, and reduces the chances of accidents in challenging road conditions. However, understanding when to rely on it and when to temporarily switch it off is equally important. With proper knowledge of how it works, drivers can use this system more effectively and ensure safer driving in all environments.